me and you and me. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you.
I am sure a lot of you watching this video are familiar with this Super Smash Bros. Commercial. A commercial from 1999 for the original Super Smash Bros. Game on the Nintendo 64. It features Mario, Yoshi, Pikachu, and Donkey Kong, who throughout the commercial are fighting and brawling out. It is definitely a well-known, famous, and iconic Nintendo commercial. May 11th, 2020. The Super Mario Bros. Twitter account had tweeted out a group photo of the costume characters from the commercial all together immediately after finishing filming. A small while after this tweet had been published, Andre Segers, the founder of the YouTube channel GameXplain, had retweeted with a comment which had certainly amassed some attention. The retweet had said the following: "Does anyone remember the real-life Smash Bros. Battle, using the same costumes, that Nintendo livestreamed to promote the game? Yep, a livestream in '99. I've never heard anyone else mention it, and I can find zero evidence of it ever existing online." Following this, additional information had been posted, with Andre stating that he was 99% sure that it was streamed via Real Player, and it may have been located in Vegas. The tweet had gathered a lot of attention. Many users had confirmed Andre's recollections to be true and accurate, as they too remember the event. An image discovered from a book titled The Ultimate History of Video Games would later surface and come to attention through the help of Twitter. The image was of Donkey Kong entering the ring for a PR event, which would be assumed to be the event Andre was talking about. With this tweet now making some noise online, Lost Media YouTuber LSuperSonicQ was on the case, and to research any info regarding this livestream Andre mentioned. After looking through captures of the official Nintendo website on the Wayback Machine around the time the game was released, a page discussing a Smash Bros. Livestream was discovered. This page revealed the title of the event, Super Smash Bros. Slamfest 99. The text on the page read, "The Melee of the Millennium. Don't miss the excitement when 4 of Nintendo's biggest stars, Mario, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, and Pikachu, step into the ring this Saturday for a no-holds-barred, anything-goes toe-to-toe slamfest." Below this information, there was more text. Click here to view the rebroadcast of Slamfest 99. This link to the rebroadcast is dead and doesn't go to anything. After this great finding, LSuperSonicQ would soon after go on to come across a review of the Slamfest livestream through an old Z64 Central webpage. This old page would reveal a great chunk of new information. There was a pretty detailed summary of how the fight between the characters went down and also how the event was rather substandard. Wow, just like a Barney episode gone bad, it sucked. The most notable thing from this page would include the wide range of low quality screenshots of the livestreamed event. All this different new knowledge of the event was amazingly discovered, but this actual livestream itself still remained uncovered. LSuperSonicQ would post his findings to Twitter. Additionally, a while later on the same day of these findings, another Twitter user who goes by ForcedUserX had posted a reply to Andre, showing off a Donkey Kong plush which had a tag advertising the event and as well a ticket that came with the plush doll. ForcedUserX acquired these years ago after seeing them featured in the Nintendo Collectibles catalog, finding it unique and had to pick them up. May 25th, 2021. The Lost Media Wiki would start up an on-the-hunt search for Slamfest 99, with the hopes of developing a higher chance of finding this lost livestream by bringing more attention and light to the topic, initiating in community support. A short while after the On the Hunt search beginning, a Discord user who goes by SpartyYoshi researched and documented how Media on Demand's livestream technology worked. This was the company that handled the transmission of the event's livestream. SpartyYoshi gave a great chunk of information. It gave a clear insight on how the livestream worked and an idea on what to actually look for. It as well gave a range of potential contacts and leads with hopes to find the video. The On the Hunt contact team had then followed LSupersoniQ's lead by reaching out to more people and contacts in search for a recording. There was also a range of new details and information found from users who weren't a part of the On the Hunt contact team. A user who goes by BinzyBoy had found Slamfest 99 mentioned briefly on issue 29 of Nintendo 64 magazine. The small mention had featured brand new unseen photos of the event, and what's interesting about these photos is that they don't feature any compression artifacts that are typical and normal for livestreams from 1999, which has led to the theory that these photos came from some VHS copy or tape separate from the livestream recording. On June 8th, 2021, a user who goes by RNO found a Nintendo Dojo article of the event, dated to be from April 22nd, 1999. And on October 15th, 2021, RNO again and another user 64s found new photos in the April 25th, 1999 issue of the Sacramento Bee newspaper. There have been many efforts with contacting those who were possibly involved with the event in hopes to find this recording. These contacts who managed to write back gave new knowledge and advice to help advance the search. Stephen Kent, who had attended the event, revealed that there were several video game magazine reporters there and also stated demo booths of Super Smash Bros. Had been set up for people to play before and after the fight. He also provided a colorized version of the photo from the Ultimate History of Video Games book and a new unseen image. Former Director of Sales for Media on Demand Eric Mongol suggested that On-Stream Media may have a recording since they bought out the former company. Former Media on Demand project manager for live and on-demand webcasts Jimmy Vuan confirmed that it was up to Nintendo to tell the company whether or not to record Slamfest 99. Another contact, Ed Espinoza, was an employee for the media company Golan Harris and working for Nintendo's PR department at the time of the event. Ed privately messaged LSupersoniQ, providing different info stating that Slamfest 99 was one of his first assignments on the job. He as well stated that a photographer based in the Los Angeles area was hired to take shots for the event, and that a satellite truck from Golan, the media company he worked for, was used for the livestream. He provided a few more details, and additionally posted an old picture of himself with Mario and Donkey Kong to Instagram. Ed would as well get in contact with Andre, and would later do an interview for the Game Explained channel, putting out his thoughts and insight on the whole search for this lost recording and providing some other details he had. It has been over 2 years since the search for this lost Nintendo livestream had started, and despite the new info and progress which has been made since its beginning, neither the livestream nor any possible amateur footage filmed by viewers of Slamfest 99 has been found. Hopefully one day this obscure and fascinating piece of Nintendo history is found and finally restored. Mario Kart Rkgp is an arcade game which was a sub-series of the Mario Kart series by Nintendo. The game was developed and published by Namco, and later Bandai Namco Games under license from Nintendo. This was the 5th installment of the Mario Kart series in general, and was the very first Mario Kart game in the series which was released for arcades. Mario Kart Rkgp was as well the first Mario Kart to feature playable crossover characters. These characters including Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Blinky. It was a pretty big game in many different venues which would hold arcade machines, and I'm sure a lot of you remember it. A feature this game had which wasn't seen in any of the other Mario Kart games beforehand included a built-in camera. The game's arcade cabinet held a camera inside which would take a photograph of the player's face. The photo the game took could then be customized, and during multiplayer races could be displayed above the player's character. Now, why am I telling you this? Like many other games, inside the game files concealed away, there contained many unused character models and objects, unused courses, and unused tracks. There is 3 unused Jpeg images hidden in the game files. The images were titled CamTest00, CamTest01, and CamTest02. Judging by the name of these files, it is presumed that they were used to test the game's camera feature out in some way during development. The EXIF data of all the images shows they were processed with Adobe Photoshop Elements 2.0 in 2004. The first JPEG from the game files shown is this image which shows a variety of different colored bars. Pretty normal stuff and probably used to test the colors for the camera or something like that. The second JPEG we see gets a little weirder. The image consists of mascots of an expo that was held in 2005. Pretty confusing and strange as to how this image would be used to help with the camera, and yeah, pretty weird stuff. And then there is the third JPEG. The last JPEG file which was found inside the game files is definitely bizarre. The photo is of a school hostage crisis where over 1,000 people had been taken hostage at a school located in Russia. What is this image doing inside the files of a Mario Kart game? There's a few theories as to why this image would be placed hidden inside the game files. The image was used in the news during the time of the game being developed, so there is definitely a high chance that some developer grabbed the first picture they saw on some news site when they were in need of photos that needed actual faces to use as a camera test. That's some speculation and idea as to why it could be in the files, and yeah, sort of makes sense I guess. For some particular reason, they needed a photo which included a face. One of the developers working on the game opens their internet browser and are greeted with the latest news section. They see the image, see it has a face, and without thinking, save it to test the camera. There is another theory that the developers were considering of implementing a wider lens and using instead a facial recognition feature of some sort. They may have taken the first picture they found which contained multiple people in the image and tested out some facial recognition algorithm. With this potentially being ineffective, switch to instead a more focused camera which is used in the game. The real reason as to why this image is located within the game files to this day is considered a mystery, and I doubt there will ever be an actual answer as to why it's here.